gaslighter for you, man. And no one said a thing. But whenever I talk literal facts the whole time, you still got people talking shit. I don't understand this game, man. I don't understand the game between people like this and that, to be honest with you. Sorry, boys, though. If you look down here, right, it's today's date. It's got the pair I'm currently looking at, and it's got the time frame I'm currently on. So if you're wondering what time frame I'm on, what pair I'm on, it's always down there. Mates, would you recommend FX Replay? Yes. %1,000,000. Over Trade View Replay, 100,000,000%. Obviously you have to pay like £25 for it, £26 or whatever the fuck it is. But it's worth it, boys. You'll probably be able to get a free trial as well, so use that as you may. But yeah, it's so worth it. So worth it. Helped me a lot. I'll be honest, helped me a lot. TikTok Live sounds way cleaner, does it? Oh, shit. That shit. Let's try this, eh? Let me try this. Free trial every time you use new email. Jay's found the way, I think. Wow, I can't use these as method. Crazy. Why can't I use these as? I can't use. Okay, I'm gonna stay on YouTube so you can see my whole screen. I can't actually use this as a mic apparently. Yes, Thanos. What we saying, my boy? My main dude. No cap. This guy's name's actually Thanos. Do you know how nuts that is to be named Thanos? Imagine getting pushed out and you think, yeah, I'm naming that Thanos. You must have bare hurt your. I'm not even gonna go into that, anyways. EG moved really nice off that the fair value. The bullish EG could be coming through. That means the euro is stronger than the pound. So we'll see how that does come out. I would say I'll be more strong for the pound, but we'll see. USTR agencies reporting China trade April the 2nd tariffs. Obviously EU chips and pharmaceutical unspecified reciprocal tariffs coming up today as well. Tomorrow we've got 25% of auto tariffs, and then April 5th. I forgot about this. Is the TikTok deadline. So I'm actually quite excited to see what they're gonna do about TikTok, because obviously they allowed it to continue for a little bit of time. So we'll see. We will see. Well, boys, anything I say, by the way, right? Anything I'm talking about, I teach every single part of it in my mentoring. So if you're a little bit confused on what I'm actually trying to explain, I fully advise you boys sign up for my mentoring. If you are looking to obviously get a little bit more of right, 20% on Canada and Mexico as well. Oh, we've already had 25% on steel and aluminium. This girl is revolting. That's bang out of order, to be fair. What do you say about EU? So EU came off this fair value through Asia session, which is nice. Not EU, sorry, that was EG. EU and GU sort of the same for me. We took sell side liquidity. Now we're looking for the move up. Did EU have a trade through? Looks like we did. We ended up having that trade through 5 minutes. You're looking at specific ones there. It's just a shit level, right? We're really close to that Friday low, which is a bit of a bastard. It's tiny fair values we've got here, innit? Tiny fair values. Wait for this range to actually make us top. Yes, Callum, what we saying, bro? What we saying, brother? Yes, dollar staying. Coming well, bro. Reciprocal tariffs could raise rates to highest since 1800s. Fucking hell. I agree with you, Josh. Not clean. It's bound to not be clean, though, right? But this is what I think is important that a lot of people miss, you know. What fucking load of people miss is more time. And I actually made a little video on this. No, not a video, but yesterday I posted a little TikTok with like a few quotes, yeah. Um, and one of them, I'll tell you, I'll get it up now. I'll get it up now. Wait, it's easier. I just didn't put a quote on the last one. It was this one, yeah. Bro, why is that on there, bro? It was this one, right? A good trader is not someone who makes money all the time, but someone who knows how to manage risk. On a day like today, you're aiming to manage risk, right? And the way that would be is, yes, you want to get into positions that your trading model says, but you also need to realize what type of day it is. Today is a really big day for news. If you're someone who is looking past that, yeah, and is just looking at what's on the chart, you might see yourself get chopped. And that is the last thing you want to happen, especially if you're trading for a couple hours, you're looking at the market for a couple hours, waiting for something to happen, then you get manipulated, stopped out, you're fuming, revenge trade, FOMO trade, whatever the fuck it may be, emotions running wild, you're going to start seeing quite a big slippery slope. Even if you do lose one trade, you will different things that come into trading, right? And I say this all the time, boys. It's not just making capital, but it's also protecting. They're the two sides of trading that you need to realize. A lot of people just aim to attack the market, earn money, whatever they got, they finna go straight into their pocket. But to realize it's just like a balance sheet, right? You're gonna lose and you're gonna win, but it just matters how much you make when you win, how much you lose when you lose, right? That's another big quote. Stay patient when it's not clean. Let your trade setup come true and manage correct risk is key. 110%. 100. In fact, Al, I'm actually just gonna pin that, bro. I couldn't have said it better myself. Absolutely perfect. But you'll get a follow for that as well. But no, for real, man. For real. That's literally it. And that is the importance of being a trader. That is the importance of knowing when to not get in. Because at the end of the day, boys, if we're traders, we need to realise what our job is. Our job isn't just to make trades. It's to protect our capital, analyse the market, see what's going on. If you're always placing accounts if you're placing trades every single day, okay, you're not prioritising your entry models. You might need a little bit more into your plan. You might need to tighten up on your fundamental analysis, because I've only placed three, okay, three trades this year on my main accounts. He sent a sleigh. I've only placed three trades on my main accounts this year. I'm 800k funded, and I've only placed three trades. I'm up 7.5%, 7.6, 7.56 or something for the year so far. Three trades, 3 months. That's it. That's all I've had this year. You're probably thinking, oh, that's shit, mate. What the fuck? You must earn no money. There's no... You're doing shit. The market's been so easy. I've been earning loads and loads. The thing is, yeah, I'm live trading, Claire. The thing is, if you look, and we had stats come out for hedge funds for the first quarter, right? We had a couple hedge funds in the US negative. We had a few up like 2%, few up like 3%, and then I think the best one was up about 8% for the year so far. So my results have been pretty much, in terms of a hedge fund, have been really good. But it goes to show, even hedge funds are struggling right now. Most investors are struggling right now. But most of the traders I'm talking to right now are, and when I talk to traders, I mainly do talk to old head traders, really. That work in City, that used to work in Wall Street and stuff like that. So I'm not talking about like non-hedge fund traders. I only really talk to hedge fund traders, because they're the type of people I want to be talking about, because they know the fundamental story really, really well. Better than me. And I'll fucking watch this shit every day. Yeah, let's look at any CRT that we're forming on a higher time frame. We see ourselves coming to the downside a little bit more heavier now. We're looking for a 5 minute, really. Yeah, we didn't take prior day, so I'm still looking at the 5 minute. 15 minutes taste. We're not going to close it at 5 though, so yeah, we do really have to be good here. Fair values we got in this range so far. This one. Obviously, the top one being the most preferred, but is it going to come to it is the main question. We did break that low, so this is our new area. That's not even in the 50%. Coming back up to the private 50 would be key, so we'll just see. Sorry, Wiggy. I've blown 2 accounts 2 days ago. I blown my account 2 days ago. What was your problem, do you reckon? I mean, obviously, I can't see your account. I can't see what trades you was taking. I can't see what you're really looking at, right? So, what is the reason why you think you failed the challenge? What's your reason in your head? Is it me or these markets diabolical at the moment? No, you're right, bro. They aren't the best at all, Griggy. They ain't the best. Is the YouTube bugging, George? Let me put my hotspot on because I'm doing fucking so much at once, really. So the computer normally tends to not really like it. Let me get my hotspot on and we'll try and rerun that. 2 seconds. I might bug out for a sec, YouTube. There we go. It should be better now, YouTube. Let me know if you're still bugging. Let me know. Boys, by the way, we've got a YouTube mic is sounding nuts, that's all. Yeah, you know what it is? It's because I've got nothing plugged in. I can't use my camera's audio today. My camera audio is calm, but it's not. Why is it not connecting, bro? Actually, bare annoying. Let me try to change it. No, it ain't. So, boys, anyone know how to sort out a fucking Sony ZV-1F camera? If you do, give me a shout, man, because I'm trying to use it for my stream. It's not liking it at all. Oh, calm down a bit, EU. Calm down. Chillax. Yeah, huge momentum on Jer 40. Jer 30, sorry. Not Jer 40. Jer 40? Jer 40. Bro, why one for this, though? It's... Fuck knows. To be honest, I'm not too sure. But yeah. Is the audio really that bad? Someone send me a video on Discord. I want to hear it, man. Alright, so he's delivering the remarks at 4 PM now, not 3 PM. That makes sense. Yeah, Luca, there's a little bit of a bug with the indicators because the clock's gone forward the start of this week, well, on Sunday morning or Saturday night. So, yeah, just what I've been doing is I've just been manually putting it on instead. It should sort itself out after the first week, which is this week, so next week it should be alright. If not, we'll sort it out. We'll go back in, we'll go into the Pine script and we'll sort it out for you, bro. Yeah, I don't think EU wants to come back. I don't think it does. DXY is very bearish. I mean, we've got the right bias for the day. This is what I was looking at this morning for pre-London. I had my entry here, EG, 3 pip stop, and was aiming for Friday high, if I'm not wrong. Or no, Friday 50. That was it. It's always looking at pre-London. Just keep pricing EU. Like EU is moving. So that's our liquidity now, aren't we? Very close. Yeah, no, it's not 6 a.m. So it was 4 a.m. because the clocks went forward for the US, and then our clocks went forward to align, so it's back to 5 a.m. So 5 a.m. is the right time. I don't know. It's one of the biggest UK trading group chats though. That isn't a prop firm and all that stuff. Top community, come on Louis, my fucking bro. Real top community is top notch. Lanks, my cousin. These boys are talking facts, you man. Come on V. I just saw you just drop me a message as well, I think. You did, nice. Yeah, it does sound a bit shit. Cheers for thanks for sending me that V. It does sound a bit shit. Sorry, boys, but yeah, it should be all. I need to see how to reconnect this camera again, because it was all sweet, but now it's just not connecting to my computer for some reason. I'll get it sorted. Been in 2 months so far, loving the course as well as the daily calls. Come on, Josh. That's the thing as well, boys. While I'm mentoring students, I jump on a pre-London stream at 6:30 every morning. And we literally just talk about the fundamentals. We talk about where the market's going, what positions, what I'm looking at as well. Obviously, at the moment, there's not too much going on in terms of actual trades, but there's been a lot to talk about regarding fundamentals and keeping up to date with those news, which a lot of people don't bear in mind. I reckon 95% of people in this TikTok live are unaware of the current situation in the global market. It's not easy analysis, boys, because it's not fun, right? It's quite fun when you draw concepts and it works and you get a little bit of adrenaline from it. The fundamentals doesn't give you that adrenaline, but this is why discipline is so key in trading. The reason why I got quite good at trading was purely because of my discipline, right? Discipline to learn something, discipline to stay on track, right? And fundamentals was never fun to me. I find it all right now. I find it quite fun, I'll be honest. I do find it quite fun now, as weird as boring as that sounds. But at the start, I never liked it, man. I never really understood anything. It was annoying. I was getting frustrated because I didn't understand anything. But now it's one of those things I actually look to get my main bias from. I lost in that BOS. What did you get into? Did you get into a short? How much did you lose before you become profitable? Oh, mate, 5 figures. Pretty slight. Oh, God knows. It's probably about 12 grand, I reckon. 12 grand, 13 grand. But that's the investment you pay for, right? How much does it cost to go to uni for 4 years? What? 40 grand? I'm not even sure. I didn't go to uni, as you can probably tell. I'm only 22 years of age. I've been training for 6.5 years now. Been profitable for 3.5. Been doing it full time for about 2.5. Not even 2.5. Oh yeah, 2.5. A bit over 2.5. Right? Cab, bi-weekly, bro. Boys, if you're getting an ACG account, do not make the mistake of doing demand payouts, because you have to have consistent profits. Not one of your trades can make up 40% of your profits. So bi-weekly can. By the way, for people in the Where do I get my buyers? Mainly through man, that right, you know. Mainly through fundamentals, bro. Technicals I just use after, but normally it depends on how London reacts to what Asia has done. But yeah, if you're buying ACG accounts, boys, use code RICHES. Okay, code RICHES. But one thing I'd say is do not fucking buy on demand because that will fuck you. Promise you. Code RICHES, boys. You're gonna get 15% off any accounts. I think you save something like, oh mate, you save a decent amount to be fair on 100Ks and 200Ks. What's your thoughts on EJ and Yen basket at the moment? Let's go back to Euro JPY. I would say that we do have a much stronger yen over euro just because of safe havens. Hence why you can see that we've grabbed buy side liquidity quite early and then we saw the big drop to the downside. So I think EJ shorts are still favourable. We might see a trade back up to this gap here. We did get a little push into it, but I feel like we can come back fill and then continue down. Yen basket is bullish right now. Safe haven as well at JPY. So you got to bear in mind that is going to be favoured at the moment just because of these tariffs and stuff. Yeah, Yen basket is trading. Took the sell side, come and grab the buy side. Got some fair values here that price can push down into before moving or continuing to the upside like so, right? So I reckon EJ is still bearish. I'll still be looking for bearish Euro JPY. Yeah, EJ is really nice this morning, to be fair. Someone else asked me to have a little look at EJ. It's really nice. Really nice. No, I'm not in the office. Losing the office, though. Losing the office. What indicator you are a must-have? In my opinion, right? Oh, sorry. In my opinion, the best indicators to have, right, are time-based. Always time-based. Literally always time-based. If you trade EMAs, SMAs, not SMAs, EMAs, stochastic RSI, stuff like that, fair play. If you've got a strategy around the Bollinger Band and all that game, that's all right. But for me, with my strategy, I would much rather just look at indicators on a time frame basis, and it really invites me back towards looking at time plus price, which is key, massively key. Time and price, boys. One of the biggest two word liners I can give you that will really open your eyes is time, price. Time and price. I'll tell you what, 3-letter phrase, time and price, will completely change your perspective in trading and will make you much more profitable, I promise you. I remember I used to try and trade William Alligator. What the fuck is that? I've heard of that, to be fair. This indicator is our own indicator, bro. We had it made for us. It's got a watermark, prior day range, prior week range, the sessions, daily trope and weekly trope. If you want this indicator, we don't charge a penny. It's not public, so you do need to drop us a message. So drop me a message on this account here, bro. I've got my other phone here. I'll send you over the link so you can jump in on that, bro. And you can save it to your favourites and you can start using our indicator. And this is Blondberry. Oh, boys, YouTube, we're nearly at 1,000 subs, man. Jeez, with 17 people for 1,000 subs. Boys, go sub to us on YouTube. If you've got given any good advice today, if you think what I've said to you out, the one thing I ask for, I don't ask for any money in this situation. All I'm asking you for is to follow our TikTok, sub to our YouTube, and just continue with that support, boys. I appreciate you guys. The username is RichSFX, right? RichSFX. We've got bundles of videos of there, boys, as well. Case study. That wasn't a vape, it was a dildo. Okay. Well, let's hope that's a... I didn't fully say the word, so I hope it's... Anyway, let's just go back to the charts, man. Fuck's sake. Go sub now, mate. Been following you for 8. Come on, Caden. Appreciate you, my boy. I hope we've been giving you advice, man. I hope it really helps your trading. That's what we do aim to do, man. Just help people trade. We obviously do mentorship, which is what we mainly do. But we do these free Discord lives, free videos on YouTube. We've got a free taster course on our website. So for you guys that don't obviously have the funds to really push yourself to get a mentor, we've got loads of stuff that will help you out. We do have a Signal side. We've got Signals, mentoring. Yeah, that's what we mainly are doing at the moment, guys. But yeah, just make sure you go follow our YouTube. One thing I do ask of you today is to join our communities, sub to our YouTubes. We're very close to 1,000 subs. We're literally 52 subs. Appreciate you, boys. But very close to 1K subs, boys. To be fair, we've been growing this very, very well, this YouTube as well. Very well. I appreciate you boys for subbing, man. Really appreciate it. Yeah, kind of my situation. I deposit 200 into my first live, bro. Nice. Caden, what broker are you with? Because we've got a really good broker. We've got an A-Book. We can get you guys on an A-Book account. We can get you guys on an A-Book account. Vantage. Yeah, if I was you, bro, Vantage have higher spreads. Because they're such a retail body, their spreads are quite high. Or if you've got no spreads, their commissions are really high. Well, to be fair, you can't even. I don't think you can get real. You can get real spreads, but commissions are very high. So if you want to switch over to a bit of a better broker, give me a shout, man. Give me a shout because yeah, the broker that we work with for our PAM fund, for our that we've got our own ones into, our own personal accounts, we use Raise. Much better spreads. Commissions aren't bad. And they'll put you onto an A-Book liquidity provider account. So they actually make money if you make money. If you're on a B-Book account, they make money when you lose. Brokers are I don't want to say the word. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube as well. The YouTube username, right? Literally type this up. RICHESSE. No, probably should have put FX. Let's see if it comes up though. It actually comes up, to be fair. This is our accounts. Don't know why my laptop's bugging. But literally type up Rich S, boys. It probably will come up, innit? Rich S FX. It should come up, boys. But yeah, go and drop a sub, boys. Got some really good videos on there. We stream daily on there as well. We've got psychology videos, case studies, day in the life, stuff like that. And we are doing a giveaway at 1,000 subs. So the only people that will be able to obviously claim to actually join the giveaway will have to be a subscriber. So if you're not, you're gonna miss out. Whereas, what leverage does your broker offer? Any leverage, pretty much any leverage, bro. Pretty much any leverage. 1 to 500, 1 to 1,000, 1 to 100. You can even have more of a swing leverage, like 1 to 30, 1 to 20. You can really choose, man. That's what I like about them as well. If you're someone who's sort of new to trading, you can trade sort of quite low leverage, 1 to 20, 1 to 10, 1 to 20. If you're someone who's obviously traded like prop firm accounts, you're looking at sort of a 1 to 100. If you're someone who's you're probably a bit more of a long-term investor, and you've been, or not investor, but trade, you've been trading for a bit of time, you can see 1 to 500, 1 to 1,000 leverage will really benefit you. But that's why I like it, because it's a platform that you can be a beginner and do well. You can be a sort of immediate trader and do well, like a prop firm trader, and then you can be like a high risk trader that will obviously benefit you quite well as well. So it mostly depends on where you are as a trader. It's a powerhouse of knowledge in the Discord. Come on. Yeah, man. Oh, cheers, Lou. I just realised I didn't actually send in the fucking the announcement. What was your TPB on EG? To be honest, for me, you wouldn't be aiming for loads, because again, we're on a really uncertain market for today. It's not the best. It's quite difficult, right? But I'd say Asia High would give you fuck all, so don't listen to me. Friday 50 is what I'm looking for. You're only looking at 9.6 pips. Nothing huge. MT4, MT5. I think they do more. Let me ask, boys. 2 secs. My leverage is 500 to 1 and I'm new, but you know it's working as of now. I just got to be consistent and risk manage. Yeah, fair play, bro. Just be careful though. It's very high leverage for a beginner. I'll be honest, a very high leverage for a beginner. And the last thing you want is to make a lot of money, lose a lot, because the psychology faults there are painful. Yeah, hit me, boys. Boys, you got questions? Hit me, man. Hit me. I'm here to answer any fucking questions. I promise you, I can probably answer 99% of questions you guys have got to ask. I've probably answered it before as well. So feel free. I've been doing this shit for time. Do you believe in ICT, like, for real? The things about ICT, right, is I think his concepts are really good, really good, very good. In fact, I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% sure if they have if he looks at fundamentals. For someone like him, I feel like he does trade mainly technicals, which can be profitable. But for me, for have ease in my mind, for easier trading, and to make sure you are with the correct bias, you want to be looking at fundamentals also. So learning ICT concepts is absolutely fine, but just make sure you realise that that's not the full puzzle. I even did a short little video on TikTok on my MMFX account. There's 4 things to trading, boys, right? There's your strategy, your model, whatever. So strategy model could be your concepts, your entry model, whatever. Then you've got fundamentals. Then you've got psychology. And then you've got risk management, right? So don't worry too much. What am I doing here? Don't worry too much about that one trading model, the strategy part, because you've got 3 other parts that you're lacking in, okay? You might, and the thing is, this is the thing about traders, right? I told you before, I really want to understand fundamentals more. Just feels like it goes off my head. It will, James. It's one of those things, boys. It literally will go over your head. You're never going to get it the first few times. For me, it completely went over my head for months. And so I started to really dial in and make sure what I was learning, you know. Appreciate the subs, boys. I only need 14 more to actually. I only need 14 subs more to be at 1K. Yeah, it's hard to understand. It is hard to understand, but once you start realizing what affects what, you really actually start gauging the right bias for the markets. Yeah, DX trade, that's it. Psychology is the main one, never ends. True facts, man. Psychology is, you need a good psychology in trading. You used to skip fundamentals and just pattern trade. Yeah, man. And how did that go for you? I bet that was sore. I see. Thanks, bro. That as well was amazing. Anytime, Tyler. And boys, any questions you got, feel free to hit me, man. Feel free to hit me. The thing is, with fundamentals, boys, is no. The things about psychology is this is why if your psychology is bad, this is why you need a mentor. Because the only reason why the psychology is bad is because you're in your own head. You're just in your own head, right? That's the only reason. You're in your own head, boys. This is why a mentor is so needed for most people in trading. I can really help you remove your bad thoughts in your head whenever you're going through a trade. Yeah, Matt, I would say tools to learn fundamentals. There's 3 economic courses. There's 3 economic courses online. I've got 4 videos on fundamentals in my mentoring course that really do get sort of deep dive into the economy. A few different things: interconnected markets, how to gauge daily bias from fundamentals. how investors impact the financial market, stuff like that, right? Plus, you've got Bloomberg News Live that you need to be listening to all the time, but at the same time, more time you won't know what they're saying, so you do need to do a bit of research and learn how or what affects what, right? Or what does what. Yeah, yes, Fab, you hope it well, bro. Yeah, big day for tariffs, boys. Today, big day for tariffs. Tomorrow, big day for tariffs. Big day, big week. And then the next day, the following, we've got NFP on the 4th. And then 5th, we've got TikTok's bans probably going to get put back on. So it's crazy week. So if you're bothered about not getting too many trades this week, don't worry, because this week is going to be a bit nasty to a lot of traders if they're not careful. Yeah, in psychology terms, a mentor is like that gym partner, PT everyone needs. 100%, man. 100%. I like that. That's a real good one, Caden. That actually makes bare sense. I've never thought it in that way, to be fair. So actually, I'm going to pin that because that's a really good comment. Sorry, boys. Yesterday wasn't fun for gold. Yesterday was crazy for gold, man. Look what I was saying. We're going back up now, boys. We're not stopping. There's nothing telling us that gold's going down yet. Nothing. Absolutely zeros. Gold just goes up and my love must be mental. Yeah, trust long term. It's a big safe haven. Plus, we've been having loads of geopolitical reasons why gold's been booming. The boom we've been having recently, the last recent weeks though, has been insane. The most recent weeks we've been having the biggest pull up since like the gold rush, man. We're seeing some huge numbers get printed for gold day to day as well, Burnham, day to day. Man, why do I always do this? Why do I, no cap, like, why do I always sit like this? I'm going to show you, man. I'm not even embarrassed for it anymore because I actually need to stop. Does anyone else just sometimes sit like this? In a bare homo way, just sits like. Anyone else? Just sits bare gay sometimes? I'm no cap. Do you know what I mean? Like, why am I even sitting like this, bro? What the fuck am I playing at? Who do I think I am? In it, man. This is crazy to be sitting like this. In it, some. Just me. Just me. No one else. Just me. Not even females sit like that. I don't know, bro. Honestly, I do it every single, you know what? Nah, just you. I've never sat. Ed, come on, there's got to be one person who sits like that, or like accidentally does it like me. Just me. Drew left, but oh no way. Oh, that's so unlucky. That's so unlucky. Where was you looking to get in on GU? I haven't looked at GJ today. I'm assuming, yeah, I can only assume Bear is the same as EJ. What about EJ? How's EG back today, Drew? Oh, you. Just me. Yeah, it's pretty much the exact same. Yeah, GU was so close. Yeah, that's so unlucky. That's so unlucky. That's unlucky. EG's back today, Trope, and apparently, bloody hell, yeah, it is. Yeah, gold. If whoever's in that swing gold longs, you're absolutely creasing. So Airbus and Boeing again impacted from these tariffs as well. The US really are going to get slammed by this in the short term. You're going to see a lot of stocks come down. You're going to see bonds get. You're going to see a lot of bonds go up, which is going to be bad for the government because their payback on loans is going to be higher. So I don't think short term. I think it's a really shit idea to be doing what they're doing. I don't even think it's gonna boost the Labour side quickly as well. Like I can only see negative short term for these. To be honest with you boys, I only really see negative moves, especially in the short term. We've not yet quite taken that Asia higher on EU. Yeah, it's fair play. Sometimes you do have to sit out though, man. You have to realise what a good condition is versus the bad condition. You know, getting in on the good ones, staying out of the bad ones. Yeah, equal highs on EU. Opinions on Ethereum, where is it now? I haven't been even checked. Let's have a look. I'd say it's probably. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin's still sitting around 84k. Yeah, we've just been pretty much quite stagnant for the time being. Crypto hasn't really been doing much. Right, there we go. It's not been doing much to be fair. We are seeing a little bit of a correction on Ethereum. I mean, I'm only looking from like a couple of days perspective. Just look at the 4 hour. So it's where it's like, yeah, it's just really sitting in the area that it's just always been in. Well, not always, but it's just been in for time now. I won't even bother looking at it, to be honest. I trade EU, GU, and EG. How much are you funding? 800k at the moment, bro. We've got a couple 200k challenges in the go, so hopefully we can get above a million soon. We're hoping. Moving back into the office as well, so it would be nice when me and Lewis sitting together. We'll be able to bounce off each other a lot nicer in terms of our accounts and stuff. So I really do hope we can get back up to a million funded. Not back up, we never actually got to a million funded, so it will be nice if we can hit that goal by the end of the year. We should be able to really go ages. That is peak. Is this spread out across a few, a few programs, bro? The thing is, bearing in mind that 800k is between me and Lou, so we can't do two names. Oh, the exotic Asia low. That's one Wigs. Right, I want to see the continuation of the dollar falling today. Did you take the highs? You haven't taken the high yet? Alright, alright. Neither's EU as well, so that's mad. That's unlucky. I feel like we can't come and grab those highs now. Yeah, Diggs wise EU and G's not grab those highs, so I do want to wait for that really. How do you manage placing trades on multiple accounts at one time? Ain't you use buy or sell limits? No, bro, we've got a copy trader. We use a social trader tool. So we've got one master account. No, we've got two master accounts that place trades on a few accounts. So lose the account. And then we trade those, and then we've pretty much got our funding split. So that's how we've done it, boys. Offsetting risk. Who's in GU? Because I did see a few people did get in GU. Did everyone actually get entered into it? Yeah, sweet Caden. Appreciate you for coming, boy. Yeah, ACG allow it. Yeah. They allow it. I appreciate it, Caden, my boy. But boys, I'm going to jump off soon as well. It's nearly 10 o'clock. I'm going to jump off in the next 5 minutes. Make sure you guys are following. We'll be live at New York session as well. We'll be live at, I'm not too sure what time Lou's live. Yesterday was 1:30, so it might be 1:30 again. But we'll be sending an announcement out. We always send an announcement out in our Discord for when we are streaming. So, yeah, make sure you boys are on there. Why you didn't took long on the fair value gap? For what pair, bro? I'm off Princess. Sweet wings, my boy. Speak to you in a bit, man. Hope you have a good day. EU. So why didn't I get in on the fair value gap on EU? What fair value gap are you talking about? Are you talking about these ones for the longs? You've got to realise price didn't come back to these fair values, so getting in was just a no. You just couldn't. We didn't come back to these fair values. We haven't come back to any fair values yet. We've just traded straight to the upside, which does show the weakness in the dollar and that strength in the euro. I don't know why there's so much strength in the euro. The stock market is doing really well. I think that's the only reason why. This could be that final big move before we start coming down now in the EU, so we'll see. No, above the 15-minute. You talk about this one here. You talk about this one here, yeah. A few reasons. Reason one, right? Let me go back down to I'll start at the 15. So time frame alignment, something that a lot of people really don't look at, which is crazy. Time frame alignment. Time frame alignment is pretty much looking for specific candles and then using another time frame to actually analyze the move. So the way I partner my charts up is if we take 4-hour liquidity, I'll be looking at the 5-minute structure. If we take daily, I'll be looking at the 15-minute structure. If we take weekly, I'm looking at 1-hour structure. If we take monthly, I'm looking at 4-hour. So this is how I look at the chart. So this is how I do my trade, my time frame alignments. Okay. If you notice on EU, we took Asia low. Okay, which is 4-hour liquidity. Yeah. We took 4-hour liquidity. If we take 4-hour liquidity, like what I said before, I'm looking at the 5-minute. So I'm not looking at 15-minute fair value gaps. I don't go to a certain time frame just because there's a fair value gap there. That is absolutely false in it. Use time frame alignment. You'll get way more consistent results. You'll be able to realise what time frames align with what. So I had this 5 minute trade through, which showed me that we was going to start being bullish, and then I started to look at the 5 minute fair value gaps here. Okay, price didn't come down to any of them. So that's why I didn't long at the 15 minute, because I wasn't looking at 15 minute fair value gaps. That's the thing with me, boys, right? I don't just search for a fair value gap to enter off, because that's when you're literally just forcing to get into a trade. And that's when you start working against your trading plan, against your model, which will fuck you inevitably. KC, if you want to have a broker, send me a message, boys. Anyone for that matter who's on personal accounts, I will get you connected up to drop us a message. We've got an A-book broker, well, not A-book broker, but we can get you on an A-book account. Pretty much means that you're going to be having the best quality spreads, best quality place to. I just missed about 3 comments on it. That's insane. Man said Alpha are doing. They still doing that? I thought they stopped that. That's sick. Sorry, I was looking at the YouTube comments at the same time. But yeah, drop us a message, bro. We're about to get you on a real good account. It's a broker we use as well. We got a pound fund with those guys. Yeah, good for swing trading, bro. You can choose the leverage on your account. So if you're looking for swing, you're probably looking for like a 1 to 30 leverage. And obviously they can provide you with a 1 to 30 leverage. You just pick. They've got like 1 to 30. Pretty sure they've got a lower one like 20. And then they've got like 1 to 50, 1 to 100. And then you can move over to like 500 leverage. And then you do, yeah, I think 500 leverage is the max. I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. Yeah, that's it. 1 to 1,000 is their max. That's it. We're just coming back up a little bit. We're not yet taking that higher. GU's not yet taking that high as well, making it really difficult to trade the London session when we've not actually been taken out much structure. But I do want to see the continuation to the downside for DXY. So there is a few fair value gaps there we can use. Yeah, that's the thing. High leverage is risky. So that's why, if you're a swing trader, that's why I say drop me a message and I can actually tell you what the best leverage will be for you, for what type of trader you are. But I'm gonna jump off now, boys. It's 10 o'clock. I appreciate you, man, for joining. Hope you, man, got informed with some market knowledge. I do really want to be making sure that all of you guys are seriously making sure you're looking at the news, because fundamentals this week are so heavy, it's almost a joke. It's literally almost a joke. But yeah, just be like those high leverages if you are trading high leverage and stuff. Today's going to be a crazy day. Spreads going to be opened as well, especially towards the back end of the day. We'll see what the rest of UK session does, but I am looking for price to come up, to come down pretty much. That is what I'll be looking for. But I'll be live in it. I'll be active in Discord, boys. So you boys can drop me a message and we can get shit sorted out. Yeah, I appreciate you, boys. I'm gonna, boys from YouTube, love. Speak to you, man, in a bit.